Oops, sorry for going live, eh?
Absolutely there. Welcome to the Hold My Beard Marketing Podcast, the only podcast that has beards. I'm, of course, Jake the Wizard, and I've got with me Mitch Barham. Mitch, what's up?
Just trying to channel my inner polite Midwestern, so after
You
our
don't have that.
I know it's but that's why I said trying.
It's actually, I don't know if you've ever seen it, the I, Tonya film.
I don't think so.
What's her name? Harley Quinn actress.
Oh gosh, what I don't know, but Margot Robbie,
Margot Robbie. She plays Tanya Harding from, Clubbing the Knee skating thing.
my
But
idol.
she's from the Midwest, and she does a Midwest impression that is nearly flawless.
Huh. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. I haven't seen that one.
So
Oops,
definitely
sorry for that.
oh yeah, dare. But well, welcome to the podcast. We're going to talk about marketing news, tips, tricks, strategies, whatever the hell we want to. But I think we can dive into some news. I got some fun news bits this week. I think we should have a good time. And then our main segment this week is a return segment
Mm.
of Need It or Yeet It.
I do love to eat things.
And then finally, if you have been here before, you're looking forward to it. If not, we do 7 minutes in heaven, where we spend 7 minutes lovingly critiquing someone's website. So that's going
All
to
the
be towards
love.
the end of the episode, so stay tuned for that. But let's dive into the news of the week. Week. What?
That was great. I
You
love
get
it.
to have a jingle and I don't get to have a jingle?
Yours just sounds too legit.
Get over yourself. Biggest news in marketing right now is the Coca-Cola AI ad for Christmas. Have you seen this thing yet?
No.
It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely AI. As soon as you say, "Hey, this is AI," you can see all of the AI magic to it. And yeah, people are ripping this thing a new exit point on their body. It's been called lifeless, soulless, an abuse of brand, and many other things that we probably won't say on the podcast.
I'll say it. I'm
Doo
not afraid.
doo.
Yeah. It's less festive, more creepy holiday vibes. I mean, like, what's a holiday without some creepy vibes?
I mean, I gotta say, one of my annual films that I watch is Krampus.
There you go.
Do love me some Krampus, but this isn't the right kind of creepy. This is computers taking over our lives and replacing us with facsimiles. So
Big words.
enjoy that. Google SEOs have known this for a long time, but Google has officially admitted in text, writing, whatever, that they have different ranking signals for the site-wide and the page level ranking.
What does that mean for the dum-dums like me?
So, for those of you who are less informed,
Nah.
see how I did that?
That was much more nice, yes.
Yes. When you put things on your website, you have a site-wide ranking that applies kind of automatically across your board. So if you rank well for being a dog groomer on 3 of your pages, you'll probably rank for dog grooming on the rest of your pages because it's site-wide. However, each page individually also has its own unique signals that tell them if this is good content. It's obviously been the game of SEO for many years. We've known this inherently just from doing it, but now we have official confirmation from the high table.
The kings have spoken.
Just be aware that just because one page doesn't rank on your site doesn't mean that your site doesn't rank. It just means that that page didn't hit the right signals for that page.
Interesting.
And also, if you add a page to your website, that's contributing to your overall site-wide score, so it is going to impact all the other pages on your site, technically.
We need like the more you know thing that like flies across. Like,
The more you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Clip that. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
The moment you put that in there, we alienate everyone under 30.
God, that's true. That's true. I forget how old I am.
Love me a good ad. Amazon is running a campaign where Adam Driver dramatically reads 5-star Amazon reviews. Fantastic. concept idea. I think any business could steal this. Just find yourself an oversized leather chair, a velvet bathrobe, and a fireplace, and you can start doing this yourself. So
Sounds amazing. Like, I'm
uh,
in.
I don't even need the review part.
Do I have to be? Do people have to be wearing underwear under the robe?
I think underwear is, of course, and always optional.
Perfect. I'm in. Just to make it weird.
Breakdown of the share metrics across the platforms. Who owns the most share of search? And you can see here that
Jeeves zones. It's
uh,
all
Go-
Jeeves.
Google
Oh,
at 83.54%.
oh, it's
And if
going
you tack
down.
YouTube on that, they get another 6.79. But ChatGPT coming up bigger than Bing.
Interesting, but it makes sense. Like, honestly, dude, I mean, we've kind of talked about this before, and maybe I don't know how you are, but like, I will ask ChatGPT stuff as long as it's not something that's like I'm looking for that's uber current. I'll go to ChatGPT to ask it a question versus Google.
Oh, if there's understanding to something rather than just a quick answer, who starred in the, 1987 film Moonstruck? That's a Googler. If I want to know all of the actors who've been considered for James Bond so far, that might be a better ChatGPT answer.
So then, with it dominating Bing, even though basically ChatGPT search is now fueled by Bing, and Microsoft owns a lot of ChatGPT, is that 1.97? Do you know offhand if that's like a deviation from the normal, or is ChatGPT eating into something else?
I think it's an overall market share.
Mm.
Traditional, what I would call traditional search engine versus AI search.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's eating from everything sans YouTube, probably. Although
Interesting.
maybe I could go and say, how do I replace a carburetor? And ChatGPT would probably tell me exactly how to do it.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah, I actually 100% because I've had to do that for some projects and like Salesforce and other platforms. And I'm like, how do I do this? Like, give me the step by step instructions versus, I Googled it, but you have to find a web page or then go to a YouTube video and hopefully it's the right YouTube video versus, and then ChatGPT will just literally tell me where to click and what to do. So,
Yeah. So I think it's indicative of searching type, not necessarily specific platform, but
hmm,
it's interesting to see that it is already larger than Bing, having only been
yeah,
in existence for, I mean, what, functionally 2.5,
ish,
3 years
ish.
ish
It'd be
ish.
interesting to see if it takes over time, or like how quickly it overtakes YouTube.
We will see if ChatGPT starts doing its instant video responses to something.
Mm,
That will be crazy. That will be crazy.
yeah.
That one's free there, OpenAI. In sad, terrible, awful news, Jaguar has rebranded themselves. I know we talked about rebrand mistakes last week.
Hmm.
This one might be on the list. They have reimagined their classic actual Jaguar logo into this horrendous word mark with one capital letter.
But
Yes, sir.
what?
They
I,
wanted to refresh the brand as they step into the electronic vehicle market.
what? I don't understand the G and the U being capitalized.
It's frustrating. It is a frustrating as hell logo.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And no one else does either, to be honest. It's already been deadpanned into oblivion. I think this is going to be a significant dollar mistake on Jaguar's part,
Yeah,
or if you're
I
British, Jaguar.
Jaguar. I kind of feel like it's almost cheapened.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah,
This feels like a software product that just launched, and
right.
they'll probably change their logo again in like 18 months.
Yeah, I hope. Goodness. Hmm.
But I don't hate the symbol, the JR symbol,
Right.
but you have a Jaguar
Yeah.
as your symbol.
That's
It's
like the
literally like
iconic.
jumping off the car.
Right. It's literally the iconic figure of Jaguar. Like, that's how you that's just silly.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
there are a lot of marketers out there, folks. Not all of them are good.
This is true. This is true.
Bing is now testing its own video tab. I think this is categorized in the news of about damn time.
Yeah. Hey, 1999 called and is excited for you.
But hey, at least they're indexing videos now, and maybe they won't prioritize YouTube like some other search competitors.
Hmm. Who could you be talking about?
Blah, blah, blah.
Mm,
The six-letter company that shall not be named.
mm,
This is
do
kind of
no
fun.
evil.
Former lead Yeezy designer is now head of innovation at Crocs. So get ready, folks. If you're a Crocs fan,
We're gonna get some pretty cool Crocs.
oh, we had Crocs for dogs.
Yep.
Now it's going to be Crocs for logs. I don't know. I was just trying to
Ooh,
something
I
that
like that.
rhymed.
I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, enjoy whatever comes out of that if you're a Crocs fan.
Interesting.
All right.
Ooh.
Update on the battle between Matt Mullenweg / WordPress.org, automatic, whatever, and WP Engine. So if you're just tuning in for the first time to this, there's some hullabaloo in the web dev space. Matt Mullenweg, who is the creator of WordPress, he also owns a company called Automatic that does WordPress hosting, decided to pick a fight with one of the largest WordPress hosting companies, WP Engine. He was very, very upset that they were not donating any of their proceeds to WordPress.org, which is not required, but you're built on WordPress. Maybe donate something.
Mm-hmm.
Fair?
Yeah,
Fair?
fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
WP Engine's over $100 million company per year. I think you can afford to drop a couple bucks
Yeah.
on WordPress.org, but
Yeah.
not required.
Maybe like $10.
Sure. But Matt decided to pick a fight with them. He started doing some really shady stuff, cutting off WP Engine from accessing the WordPress.org servers, which allows them to update WordPress for security vulnerabilities and things like that. He stole, I say stole, I mean that, one of the top plugins from them, advanced custom fields. He literally replaced the advanced custom fields URL in the WordPress directory with his own variant of it. And then he started a website, and this is where we get to the latest and greatest. He started a website that tells you whose websites are on WP Engine so that you can go poach them and take them to another hosting company.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
So, with that being the latest step, WP Engine has filed an injunction saying that this case is now an abuse of power, extortion, and greed. The original terms to settle it from Matt Mullenweg was 8 years of revenue from WP Engine, 8% of that revenue.
Okay.
So that's a pretty hefty number when you start adding that one up. So obviously that was too much. And now they've cited the WP Engine website tracker tool as part of the maliciousness of the whole thing. I think Matt Mullenweg's unhinged personally. That's my take on it. He actually offered all of his employees an exit clause, and it would pay them to leave if they disagreed with him.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. That's just crazy.
And on top of that, this is a great one. There's actually evidence here. They've been emailing all of WP Engine's employees to get them to leave the company and come work for Automatic.
Wow.
So this is down and dirty, folks. Is WordPress in danger? I don't think so. You can create your own version of WordPress and what it's called a fork, where you're not reliant on WordPress.org, the parent company, to give you updates. But is that the best scenario for the internet? No, it's not. So do you need to get off of WordPress? I'm not saying you do. This is going to be a slow blockbuster style death. It's not going to be an overnight thing. So, but if you don't want to be caught up in whatever shenanigans might happen from this, you might consider another platform.
That's all just really wild, man. What they're doing. I mean, it's funny that the complaint talks about like extortion and all that stuff. It pretty much is. Like at this point, the guy like talk about being petty.
Yeah.
It's like taking petty to a whole new level.
Absolutely. It's
you didn't give me any money, even though you don't have to. So I'm going to do all this to you. Like, okay.
And to kind of like pull it all together here, we're now getting ads in Google AI overviews.
Yep. We knew this was coming.
We knew it was coming, but here it
Just a,
is.
just a matter of when.
If an ad can be put somewhere, we will put it there. That is Google's motto now.
Yes. That's like every platform's motto. Does this
Oh,
cheapen? I don't know if cheapen is the right word. I mean, obviously, it does. In my opinion, it cheapens the AI overview. And then I think where I was really trying to go was like, do you think this will make the AI overviews appear less credible?
oh, 1,000% yes.
Yeah.
There was a breakdown done, and this is maybe 6 months old, so it's not terribly old in the grand scheme of things, but only 1% of all Google searches end with a click on an ad.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So if you kind of take that metric and work it back, people are not clicking on ads
Right.
generally. Obviously, 1 out of 100, there's still enough quantity. They're doing what was it? 80 billion searches a day.
Yeah. It was something insane.
So there's still a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Exactly. I think this is not a good move. If Google wants to be an answer engine, which they have said multiple times, we are not a search engine, we're an answer engine, and
Hmm.
yet you're allowing people to pay to promote in the answer, it's just going to reduce the validity of that answer. Period.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bleh.
Yeah. I mean, we knew it was coming. It's the job or goal of all these platforms are to monetize as much as possible.
Absolutely. I got one more actually. I almost skipped it. I did want to
Oh,
show this one. We've talked about this a few times. Meta is finally showing off their Orion augmented reality glasses.
is this like Gen 2 or something? Or
Yeah, like apparently it's gotten a lot better. The person who wrote the article actually did a demo at Facebook of these, or Meta, whatever the hell you want to call them.
just call it Zuckbook.
Zuckerbrook Farms.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
Zuckerbook Farms. I like it.
but we've been talking about this from a marketing perspective for a while now. AR is the future of search, the future of ads, the future of web interface. What can you do about it now? Absolutely nothing.
Nope.
There's nothing you can do. We don't even have the tools in the marketplace to even begin to process this. But I can tell you that once these types of devices start hitting the market in mass, not even in mass,
Hmm.
in beginning phases, it is going to functionally change the internet. Web people talk about Web3,
Mm-hmm.
which I've always thought
Mm-hmm.
was funny because the way they talk about Web3, I don't necessarily agree with. Like it's all blockchain and
Yeah,
all this stuff,
yeah,
and yeah, that tech is cool, and we're definitely going to have a more blockchain enabled internet in the future. But I've always thought of Web3 as what is the next interface styling that we're going to
yeah.
have with data.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's my real Web3, and I think this is it. I think we're right here. We could be seeing these things ship as soon as next year.
Yeah, well, I totally agree with you. The whole Web3 thing with with blockchain and crypto, yeah, okay, great. But really, if you look at like the different iterations of the internet, Web 1 was your Netscapes and AOL stuff like that, right? And then now really Web 2 is social. Like
Right.
the internet is realistically Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like yeah, you got your search engines, but and your websites, but for the most part, it's kind of like social. Like that's been Web 2, and then yeah, Web 3. It's just been waiting to go into wearables and completely augmented like that, dude. It'll just be wild. It'll be wild when this actually goes
When the
full mass.
internet is functionally overlaid with the real world, that is where it's going to be wild. Do you ever see Ralph Breaks the Internet, the Disney
Yes.
movie? That interpretation of the internet I think is
Hmm.
hilarious and very accurate.
Yes, I will be down at the dark web spot with Gord.
With
Gord.
Gord. Oh, but yeah, it's coming, folks, and it's coming faster than you realize. So
Yeah. It's going to be wild if you have kids to think what what our kids are going to experience internet wise.
We
It's
can't even fathom.
unfathomable. Yeah, I was gonna say it's completely unfathomable. Like you got the AR glasses that like we know are coming, but then like how quickly after that will they turn into VR glasses where you just kind of walk around in VR to a degree? Like not even Ready Player One, but like was it Free Guy?
Mhm. Mhm.
The when he's a video game, puts on those glasses, and then you can see as an actual NPC or a player now. Like,
Mhm.
is that what it's going to be like?
Who knows?
I mean,
Who
that's kinda
knows?
AR-ish, but it's just unfathomable. It's wild. And it's kind of a really cool time to be alive and watch this stuff happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I didn't even have the article pulled up. This literally came across my phone like an hour before we shot this podcast. Niantic, the company that made Pokemon Go,
Mm,
has just unveiled that they've been using all of that data to create the world's most accurate geolocation tracking, targeting, and movement system.
wow.
And they did it by making people go catch Pokemon in park.
Literally. Wow. That's wild.
So, absolutely wild. Well, I think we need some Need It or Yeet It.
Yeet.
Absolutely. This is our second time doing this segment. What it is we're going to have a list of things, and we're just going to discuss if you need that thing or if you should yeet it out the window. Um, or whatever, wherever you can yeet it.
Wherever you yeet,
Wherever
yeet
you
it.
yeet it there.
Yeah.
Today, I have a list of marketing strategies for new businesses and startups. So we're going to need it or eat it. If you're a new business, if you're trying to get going with your business, whether that's a startup online or a local business, these are the strategies that we think you need to use in order to, build your business properly. So without further ado, we're going to start off on a really high note. Search engine optimization.
That could be a smart yeet that. No, okay, but we're doing this for new businesses.
New businesses or startups.
I'm gonna say actually I'm gonna like for new, brand new, like new in startups. I don't think you start there. I'm gonna yeet it.
Excellent. I'm going to go need it.
Yep. Weird.
Um, but it should not be the highest priority. I
Yeah.
think that when you launch a business, you need to start getting found. And if you can build a good foundation for search engine optimization later, it makes your life a lot easier.
And I'm gonna change my answer. Not because like, you kind of talked me into it. I still am in because I've been doing this stuff for 20 years, right? And on something on the internet. So I'm not 100 because I'm not an SEO guy. So it's like I'm not up to date on like how things. I'm so old school train of thought of SEO that like initially I'm like, yeah, no, yeet that out the window. It's too much work. But it's a lot different now. So okay, I'm gonna go with partially need.
Partially need. I'll take it. All right. Next one. Now we're going to get into some weird stuff. Okay.
Ooh, make it weird, baby.
Okay. Guerrilla marketing, such as low cost tactics like sign spinners and local viral stunts to create buzz and awareness.
Need it.
You need it. You think
I,
that's a need it for a startup? Yeet it. Yeet that.
so if you're a
Sorry.
local business, why not?
Again, if you want to, we could just say need on the full list and be done with it.
Yeah, let's go for it. Kidding.
We have to fill like at least 45 minutes in this podcast.
Oh, all right, fine.
But I would say in comparison to other strategies, I would yeet it.
All right, so I'll have to reframe my mind here and be like top priority.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
Then yeet that
Uh
shit.
yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, here you go. Paid ads.
Need it.
Yeah, I agree.
You knew I was gonna say that.
It's just it is the most consistent
Yeah.
marketing option.
It's
Do
there.
I say that out loud? Like,
I mean, it's not consistent as far as, but it's like it is the most prevalent, the most in everybody's faces, and the quickest way to generate attention and potentially sales if you don't suck at running ads.
I mean, maybe consistent's not the right word, but how about expectate like setting the expectation. Like
Hmm.
it's not going to be that far off of what you expect for it. It is expensive, but it doesn't vary too far outside your expectations for what's going to happen from it. So, email marketing, new
Need it.
business and startup.
Need it. Own your data, like your other platforms. Like you don't want to rely on the platforms. You should at least be building a list and doing something with email, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll go need it. It's a light need it, but
Hmm.
you definitely want to plan for that in the long run. And that is a lot easier, again, much like SEO,
Right.
where if you start now, it'll be a lot easier later.
Oh, 100%.
Video marketing,
Video marketing.
creating engaging visual content for platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram to connect with audiences.
Need it.
I agree. I think video is, if not the most valuable thing you can create from a marketing perspective, top three.
Hmm. Yeah.
It doesn't expire necessarily either. That's the beautiful thing
No.
about video. I still get on my TikTok, I get views from videos I posted 6 to 12 months ago on a regular basis, daily basis.
Oh, for sure. Like yesterday, I had somebody comment on a video that was like 8 months old. I'm like, this is 8 months ago. Like things are totally different now. What do you, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. To pair up with video marketing, I think this is, hand in hand with it, but social media marketing as a general strategy.
To pair with paid, like
Or
paid social media marketing.
as a startup new business, should I be doing social media?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. One of the reasons I'd say do it at the beginning too is social media gets easier the longer you do it.
Oh,
You just
100%.
get better at it. I used to budget 90 minutes to do my daily video
Jeez.
back when I started three and a
Yeah.
half years ago or whatever. Now it's like, "Huh, I got 4 minutes until my next meeting."
Yeah. Literally. Grab the phone, record it, edit, done, boom.
So yeah, I would say need it, but if you have to do something else, you can ease back on that. You don't have to go pedal to the metal.
Yeah, you don't need to be posting 5 videos a day. Do what you can.
Absolutely. Event marketing, hosting or participating in webinars, trade shows, and community events.
Yeet it.
Yeet it. All right.
Yeet
All
that
right.
shit out the window. To the window, to the wall. I yeet this bitch over there.
By the wall
I don't know.
or
I'm
by the
not.
window.
Uh,
Yeah, I would say this is definitely a lower priority thing.
yeah.
Once you dial in your market and you get some case studies, you can start to approach the community more effectively. But at the beginning, get it. Local marketing through flyers, partnerships, and local events.
Partial need.
Partial need?
Yeah.
I do think there's something to be said about print. I think print's on a comeback. I think mail as a marketing strategy is on a comeback.
Mail is for sure. Yeah. Which is print, I
So
guess.
definitely something there, but don't spend all your time thinking doing that. All right, here's a big boy. Okay.
Mm.
New business startup, affiliate marketing or referral marketing, however you want to frame it.
I think you could, yeah, need it. I mean, it's just you're giving a commission away, you're utilizing other people's audiences, stuff like that. Yeah, need it.
I definitely would go in the need it category for this. I think that when you're building something at the beginning, the strongest opportunity you have to get new clients is existing clients and leveraging their stories, their networks, their capability to talk about you and your product and your service to people they know in a way that that person will be accepting of it
Right.
will help you get to your critical mass as a company.
Hmm.
So I say need it.
Need it.
PR, public relations, press releases, pitches, news.
Yeet it.
Yeet it?
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Maybe do a press release. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of depends. Like, oh, you donated a bunch of money to the local pet orphanage and saved 100.
Orphanage.
Yeah.
I think they call those shelters last time I checked.
Oh, no, they're not pet orphanages. My bad.
No, that sounds
Um,
way more depressing.
It does. It does. Just a bunch of pets. Just be like, please, sir, may I have some more?
I
um,
shan't want to mop the floor again.
I don't know. I mean, they can be good. Like it just depends on what the press release is about. Don't just do a press release for the sake of doing a press release that isn't going to get picked up for anything. It has to be about something good, not like, oh, we launched and we're awesome. Like, no, dude, like it's got to be something good in my opinion.
Absolutely. All right, two more here. Two more. Lead magnets.
I think they're overplayed, but if you do it the right way, you need it.
I agree. I think lead magnets are a great way to get people into your ecosystem, be aware of you, and have a favorable opinion of you for giving
Hmm.
something away.
Hmm.
Last one, influencer marketing.
Oh, need it
Absolutely.
with a
I
capital N.
agree.
Actually, I'm going to go Jaguar here instead of a capital N. I'm going to go capital two E's. Need it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, again, going back to the referral networking or affiliate partnerships, that's the same deal, except with influencer, you can reach so many people.
For
So
sure.
people do not understand what it's like to get 100,000 views on a video, what that functionally means.
It's huge. You're that's a quarter of what a prime a primetime news program gets.
Jake Paul, Mike Tyson had
Oh.
72,000 people at the event.
Hmm.
You have a 100,000 view video. That's more than the people who paid to see Jake Paul and Mike Tyson play, Ring Around the Rosie for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I remember I even texted you that night during the fight. I was like, "Yo, dude, there's less people in the arena than follow you on TikTok. Like, just follow. Not even the amount of views, but just follow. And
Yeah.
then your amount of views far surpass that. Like both of us. It's yeah. But like
So
getting that
I
out
think
there,
it's great.
micro influencers, all kinds of influencers, it's huge.
Awesome. All right. Well, we got a special one. It's time, folks, for that 7 minutes in heaven. Cue the music.
7 minutes in heaven with Mitch and Jake.
This is where we're going to lovingly break down a website, although today might be a little bit sillier than normal. We've got a joke site that we found on accident,
Ooh.
but it's real, and we're going to talk about it. So let's do 7 minutes in heaven with Ad Bacon.
Oh my god, yes, I can't wait.
All
Such
right.
a horrible website, first off.
Do you want to say how we found this?
Yeah, I mean, we were. I was. It was really cool because I started a TikTok live yesterday, and then Phoenix Ha, who is one of the founders of Ad Beacon, was on there, and then we got Jake into the TikTok live, and she was telling us about a story about one of her other friends that was like, "Oh, you should have called it Ad Bacon," but then. Unbeknownst to her, Ad Bacon already exists, and it's an attribution platform just like Ad Beacon. And so then on the TikTok, I'm like looking it up, and I'm like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah,
And I think
they
you
went
even
all
looked it
in.
up.
They went
Like
all in on theme. So
they did.
dial up your digital marketing ROI. Tells me nothing.
No.
Tells like, how are you going to do that? You just want to give me bigger numbers in my spreadsheet?
Yeah, and the dial up. Like, are we doing AOL?
Ad Bacon delivers innovative technology to enhance search, social, and product-based advertising campaigns.
Okay, you use some nice words.
Yeah, absolutely. Their products are cleverly named though. They have
Yeah.
Audience Kitchen,
Yeah, it goes right along with bacon.
Ad Bacon, and Bid Skillet.
Ad Bacon Trends and Bid Skillet. Yeah, I mean that is clever.
I will give them that. I can't read this though. What the heck? It's so
Gray on gray
it's
definitely
gray
works.
on gray. It's a grout fit, guys. Like,
Yeah.
um,
And I would like the buttons to be different colors, like that. They're just kind of like they have that certain level of transparency that makes like they don't really pop off that gray.
yeah, it is a difficult color scheme. I think pastels are kind of out
Yeah, yeah.
in web design.
Start cooking.
Start cooking. All right, you can fill out the form, and that's it. That's the whole page. Hopefully, you know everything you need to know about this product by just that.
Oh, it's so bad.
Let's learn more about the Ad Bacon trends. Your favorite insights all in one place. Allow me to squint to read this.
It's built on Squarespace, bro.
Classic.
Love it.
And if you're on Squarespace, don't be.
No, just say no.
Oh,
Yeah, that, or reach out. Just the coloring is so difficult to read and doesn't really stand out.
is this like Wendy's red?
Ooh, yeah.
Am I just crazy?
No, I don't think so. I think Wendy's red is a little bit redder, but yeah.
I think this is Wendy's brother, Doug.
I understand why performance went up or down. I mean, they did dumb that down really good. So
How do I make that face?
I don't really know. It's like I feel like I look like I'm having a stroke when I try to do that. Like
20 cc stat.
give me that
Plan your
bacon.
next optimization. Our secret sauce. This is totally secret, folks. Monitoring,
Ooh,
analysis, and generate insight.
that I did not know that's how this was done.
If you want to guarantee no one will resonate with your product, be vague and generic as hell.
Hmm.
It just doesn't work. Like you need specifics. Nutritional okay, again, they went all in on the theme. I got
They
to give
really
them
did.
that.
Yeah, I
I
love
got to
it.
give them that. But again, these are hard to read. Why are these not just like bolded, bulleted lists for me
Right.
to easily consume?
Hmm.
Try a taste. Get on our
Salivating
calendar.
yet? They really did go all in on the
You gotta at
food.
least give them props for that. This is that audience kitchen, which is now on a new website.
Oh yeah, interesting. I
But
mean, I get like the butcher tabletop right there and a video that's on YouTube.
they have some integration into Facebook audience segments.
I would sure hope so.
And then you can create your audiences in there and then export them is what it looks like. Most audiences are hidden from view.
Hmm.
Oh, I like this section. Let's pretend we're craft foods. Here's how we do this.
Yeah.
So they're showing off how that product aligns.
Interesting.
But
Yeah,
again,
the audience
the
kitchen side's
colors,
better,
like
but the colors are still just too much.
my eyes are like I have to like Bernard this.
They're in San Francisco. Like that's kind of interesting.
All right, well that's our 7 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed ad bacon as much as I did.
Now I'm hungry. I want some
Is that a
bacon.
new statement or is that
No,
just
no, just letting everybody know I'm hungry again.
sometimes I feel like you just pull your thoughts from a hat like I
I
am
do. I do. There's not much
hungry.
of a filter. I just say random things. You know this by now.
I do. And if I wanted to hear more of that from you, where can I
Yeah,
find you?
you can find me all over the interwebs as Beardpreneur, even new channels. Jake, you should go. Speaking of new channels, you should go make your Jake the Wizard of Marketing on Blue Sky. It is a
I'm
Twitter
already
ripoff.
there.
Good. But yeah, Beardpreneur all over the interwebs. Yeah, and then barhammarketing.com if you would like us to manage your ads for you and make you money. Jake,
Call
how about
someone
you?
else, right?
Yeah, if you want to make money, don't call me.
Don't call me.
If you want
Oh.
reports, if you want calls, don't call me. Like just don't, because we do that, but I don't. I'm not going to do it for you.
Oh man. If you want to find me, I am of course Jake the Wizard everywhere on the internet as the Wizard Marketing. You can also find us on YouTube for this podcast and other great content. And yeah, if you want to learn from us directly, we do have a mastermind group that is open to join. We do have a couple of spots left. You can find that at teachme4m, teach me the number 4, the letter m.com. YMCA.
Yep. Yep.
And if you are deaf and watching the
I was attempting to sign the whole thing.
oh my gosh.
uh,
I guess deaf people and podcasts don't blend well as a buying audience though, so
aren't you just like reading a book at that point?
an instant shittily written book.
Yeah. And we've seen what CapCut can do.
Oh my gosh. If you want to know what that story is about, jump on the mastermind.
Yeah, we'll tell that one. Not on a
So
podcast where I will instantly get canceled.
absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, we didn't even talk about my experience on TikTok Live getting Insta banned.
Did you get Insta banned again?
On a TikTok live, my live got banned because I said phrases that they deem as limited access and restricted.
Oh, interesting.
So if you want more news about that, hop on the mastermind because it
Yeah.
ain't gonna happen here. All right, y'all. Until next time, this is the Hold My Beer Marketing Podcast. Follow us on your favorite platform, YouTube. And if you want to be in the 7 minutes in heaven segment, do drop a comment on the YouTube channel. Would love to have you there. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Adios.
Peace.